I want to let you all know that I want to let you know whoever is watching this video that viruses, bacterial issues, including yeast, can affect the brain. It can affect the mind, and I'm saying this because of what I've been through, the research I've done in the videos in the videos I've seen. So yeah, and if you don't know who I am, my name is David, and I have autism. And I've actually did 2 other videos besides this video already, and it has to do with me talking about my autism experience, including of how to look past someone's problems. And the very first video that I made, I talk about how people can have brain issues at any age. I discussed about what happened to these group of teenagers that that are from Leroy, New York. They got Tourette's all of a sudden. They got Tourette's-like issues all of a sudden. It was a Tourette's outbreak. So you can if you So just if you want, you can type in Leroy teen girls. I'm sure you can almost instantly find some type of video about these teen girls that got Tourette's all of a sudden. At least 12 of them. And I think some of them got better. I mean, the documentary that shows their ordeal, it shows that many of them, I think, got better or at least improved. I don't know for sure about the whole thing, but yeah. But just, you can easily find it. If you type in Leroy teen girls. So yeah, it's Leroy. That's how you spell Leroy, and it's 2 separate words. So, I talk about I made these 2 other videos because I wanted to help people. I wanted to help people understand why they have to be grateful, why they have to respect people with mental and neurological issues, because there is a subgroup that just does not understand how to deal with people these issues and know the importance of treating them kindly. There's some people out there that are like that. So that's why I made these 2 other videos to help people, especially those groups of people that understand this stuff. So yeah. Okay, there's actually 2 famous people that I want to tell you about that had neurological issues from germs. And one of them is Kris Kristofferson. Kris Kristofferson had Lyme disease, and that made him have joint pain, and it made him have other issues, including memory problems. And it mimicked Alzheimer's, because that's what, in fact, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's before someone found out he had Lyme. And when that was taken care of, that's when he started improving. That's when he started to have less issues of that look like Alzheimer's. And I'm not sure if it went away completely, but it definitely improved. It at least got less. So, and Lyme disease is known to be caused by a type of bacteria, and it's known to be triggered. And everybody knows that you can get Lyme disease from deer ticks, but I think people can get it from mosquitoes and other types of bugs, especially deer ticks. So yeah, and I don't know how he got it, but I'm not surprised if he got a mosquito bite or got bitten by a deer tick. I don't know. I don't know. So, but yeah, and Justin Bieber. It's easy to find. It's easy to find. Things about Lyme and Kris Kristofferson. We type in Lyme, Kris Kristofferson, you can instantly find info about his ordeal with having memory issues and being misdiagnosed with Alzheimer's. So, and another person, another famous dude is I want to tell you about is Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber had half of his face paralyzed from a type of virus. I don't remember the name of the virus, but it's a type of virus that can cause this condition called Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. And and that involves parts of the face being paralyzed. Similar to Bell's palsy. So, and you can instantly find this if you type in Justin Bieber paralyzed face, or Justin Bieber facial paralysis. You can instantly find it. You can instantly find videos on YouTube about this. You can instantly find info on the internet. So it's, yeah. And I think he got over it just because I looked him up for 2025, 2024, and his face doesn't look like that it's affected anymore by it. But yeah, but he had that, and so yeah, and as far as when we're talking about yeast and neurological mental problems, there's a condition called autobreuer syndrome, and it's what happens is that someone has too much alcohol in their body, and by the way, yeast can produce alcohol. Okay, yeast and other types of bacteria can produce alcohol. Okay, and yeah, you can easily find this if and by the way, alcohol is known to affect someone's brain. When someone drinks, the person is either silly and just laughing at things that they shouldn't be laughing at, or being tired and passing out, or they get really angry. They're very moody, and they just I don't know, they just don't act like themselves, and that's. We all know that this happens when someone drinks alcohol, but alcohol doesn't just come from drinking alcohol from a bottle. It can come from yeast. It can come from certain types of bacteria, and you can instantly find this if you type in "drunk without drinking" on YouTube. You can instantly find things about it, about people who had it and so forth. So it's really easy to find it, and Not everybody gets this from having yeast issues and certain types of bacterial issues, but some people do, and it's known to be rare. But I question it because I've been through something similar myself. I've had issues like silliness, OCD, anxiety, and other types of problems that were exacerbated by yeast issues that I had before. And when that was treated, then all that went way down. So, yeah, and there's a condition called encephalitis, and that is a known brain condition linked to viruses, bacterial issues, yeast, and parasites, other types of germs that can make people sick. Those things are known to trigger encephalitis. And encephalitis doesn't happen to everybody, but whenever they get sick, but some people get it, and it's easy to find it. If you type in brain inflammation, you can instantly find it. Because encephalitis means the same thing as brain inflammation. And inflammation doesn't just involve whenever someone, gets sick, whenever someone, gets hurt, where their knee gets swollen and it's sore. I mean, that kind of process can happen to someone's brain, literally. And there's a movie about it called there's a movie about a woman who had a type of encephalitis. Called the movie is called Brain on Fire. So if you type in "brain on fire," those 3 words, you can instantly find it. And it really happened. I mean, this is not a fiction movie at all. I mean, the actress who is in the movie Hugo, The Fifth Wave, and she's in other movies too. She plays the woman who actually had this happen to her in real life. So this is not a fiction movie at all, and she got better, but it shows you her journey with, getting this when she was like in her early 20s, and and just her being misdiagnosed with other things before she got the right diagnosis and the right help. So I've seen previews of it and it looks good. So yeah, There is a type of medicine called functional medicine. It's a type of integrative medicine, and the doctors who deal with this type of medicine, they do more than just prescribe you certain types of medications just to see and hope that it's going to ease some of the problems that people have. No, they don't. No, they do more than that. they try to get to the problem. They try to, you know, figure out the reasons behind stuff. And I've been going to a place that does that type of medicine for years, and I've gotten some help by doing that in the past. So, yeah, and there's a website called there's a website called Institute of Functional Medicine, and that website allows you to find different, you know, doctors in different places that deal with functional medicine. You know, so and you can like type in whatever location you want to type in. It'll list you doctors that are near that place. You know. So, I want to tell you this because I want to let you know that there is hope, and that there are other options to tackle problems than you might think. I mean, some of you might understand this already, but some of you don't. I'm sure some of you don't. And maybe none of you or very few of you are aware of this already. So which is why I'm telling you about this. So anyways, if you learned something out of this video, I'm very delighted about that. So thanks for watching. Bye.